or throw five in the chats if you're not on video. Great to see you, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the income producing activity called the IPA Call. And if you're new to this call, this is the call. This is the one where the movers and shakers come. This is the one where you're just around the campfire and just grabbing so many cool ideas to be able to put into your business, to be able to grow. We're super excited. We're about to sign the contract, by the way, on the official Punta Cana resort that we're going to. If you are been living under a rock, we're moving. We're going. We're it's happening. It's going to be so cool. Um, Cindy, what are you excited about this trip? I know we were chatting with Our Lady yesterday, but what's on your mind about this?
I'm just so excited about it. So we were chatting with the kind of the agency that's handling all of this. And just wait till you guys even see like the special website that is set up for all of us. It's just really this beautiful resort retreat that we have planned. We have specific little things planned during it. You guys are going to get to see that once the website opens up. And like I said yesterday, there's nothing like actually looking eyeball to eyeball with somebody in real life. I say it every time I meet somebody new. It's like it just falls out of my mouth as, oh my gosh, you're real. And that feeling and that thought is so genuine because we meet virtually and I feel like we're family and we know each other very well, but there's just something about hugging somebody in real life. So yes, I'm excited for all you can eat, all you can drink all the time in the sunshine. It's a beautiful location. I've been there myself before. But I'm most important just to get to spend time with each and every one of you who commits to going. I would really recommend, I will tell you, that was a pivotal decision that I made in my career. If you don't know my story, I'm not going to go into it all right now. But when I made the decision that I was going to run for $40,109 a month, which sounds crazy, but I made that decision. One of the very first things that I did in order to make that happen is I committed to the next incentive trip. That was like, okay, my first goal to get to $40,109 a month in income is I'm going to commit to making it on that trip. That trip for me was a trip to Bermuda. I had never really been any place like that before. I made that commitment. I even went and announced it to my social media, which was 309 people at the time. But that felt big to me at the time. I'd never done anything like this before. I went out on social media. I posted a picture of the resort and I said, oh my gosh, my company is sending me to Bermuda. And I am so excited. And I just claimed it. There was no if, there was no maybe, there was no hoping. I was like, I'm going. And then I went to work, right? I went to work. I was consistent. I was a sponge and I soaked up every piece of knowledge and advice that people who had gone before me did. And I made it on that trip, you guys. And that just changed everything. It changed the way I saw success. It changed the way I saw freedom. It changed the way I saw money and how you can earn it and how much abundance there really is. When you're sitting at a table and there are multiple millionaires sitting there and they're eating the same stuff you're eating and they're breathing the same oxygen you're breathing and they're talking and they're, normal people, there's just this pivotal change that just happens. And I don't even know how to describe it. It's just this realization that normal people can do extraordinary things. It's just making up your mind each and every day to continue to take the steps forward to do it. So I would recommend, if you have not yet committed to going to that Punta Cana trip and you are dead serious about making a significant amount of money here, whether you love trips and vacations or not, that changed everything for me, was committing to that trip. And it was the first goal that I hit along my journey to hitting $40,109 a month. So do it, commit to it, be there. It'll change your whole dang life. It really will.
Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're almost at 100 people opted into this, guys. Like, I think by the end of this weekend, we're going to be there. So congrats everyone that has done that already. I was hanging out. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, give me a second. I was hanging out with Nikki Herzog yesterday, actually. We live in San Diego together. Nikki, if you guys don't know, she works very closely with Greg and Lanika Scott. They had a previous business that Nikki came from where, get this, when they left that business, because Partner Co is just so much more amazing, they had 386 million points flowing through their organization. Like, I can't even imagine what that's like. 386 million. That's a lot, right? So I bring that up because they're pumped up. We're collaborating with their organization. We're all going on this trip together. Who here would love to hang out with someone like that just for a little bit? Have some of those millions rub off on you, right? So exactly what Cindy's saying. So definitely use that opportunity. We'd love to see you guys there. This is for everyone. Every single one of you can absolutely be a part of this. All right. We also have a cool drop talk that is happening today, and we are featuring Kelly Smith and Amelia Harper. Kelly, tell us a little bit about this drop talk. What's going to happen? How would you take advantage of this? Why do we got to go?
Hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this drop talk. It's going to be fantastic. Here's what I know. Okay. Here's people that you want to invite to this call. People who are busy, right? Who you've talked about the opportunity or you talked about getting healthy and they're like, oh, I'm just so busy. I can't do it. I don't have time. Like, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to share my busy life and like what I can do in the nooks and crannies of my life, not just about the business, but getting healthy, getting fit, right? I'm going to share that with people. And moms, other moms, because Amelia and I are moms. We're just normal moms that went on a health journey. It's changed our lives, and we're going to share that genuinely. So invite those people to come listen, because maybe our story will resonate, and that'll be the yes that turns them into a customer or a brand partner.
There we go. Simple. Get them in front of Kelly. They're going to be super excited. All right. So tonight is the night. The challenge outstanding is to invite 10 people to that call. Who here is still down for that challenge? Give me a wave or put a 10 in the comments. That'll change the game and change the life for you. All right. Let's get into some IPAs, income producing activities. So if you did something that generated a sale, that generated an enrollment, I know there's been a lot that's happening, or if you have teammates, by the way. I loved yesterday, Kathy Buchanan just threw in Rhonda, and it was like amazing, right? So hit that reaction button and raise hand, and we love to hear just from you on everything that's been going on and everything. So let us know what has been happening. Also calling Donna because she's here for now. So Donna, tell us what's going on in you and your team's businesses, because they're flying everywhere.
Okay, sorry. I got distracted. It's going good. I mean, even when you're shut down for a little bit, things continue. And I'm actually keeping my eye close on a couple people that are next to getting close to rank advancing. I mean, just reinforcing to follow the IPA trackers every day. And I think our team is getting in a really good habit of doing that consistently, and they're starting to see the effects of it. So I don't have any new brand partners this week yet, but I do have 2 appointments on calls tonight. So things may change after that. Like I said, I did kind of get put on pause for a couple days, but I'm better today and I'm back at it, and it's never too late to start rolling again. You know, everything's there for us. Just keep doing it. And when you need to pause, you pause. Your team is still working. And what's great is that we can do this. Things were still happening while I was shut down. And it's because we have the support that we have here and people helping each other. And yeah, I mean, I'll let you know if I get those 2 brand partners, but I'm not going to stop. The 8th is still a few days away. So
I wanted to add something into that. I talked to Donna yesterday, and we were talking about how she's been really sick, right? And she really had to, she had to press pause. And she said, I hadn't even logged into my back office in a couple of days. And I logged in, and like there was a lot of growth that happened, and I didn't even do anything. Like I was completely checked out, and I don't even know what happened. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened is that there has been no person more consistent than Donna Sambula with that daily business activity tracker, right? She has done it now for months. She has literally done that tracker consistently for months. So what happens is you're sowing these seeds, you're planting these seeds, and you're planting and you're planting and you're planting, and you're doing all these little things, and it's just kind of growing over time. So that when you do have to press pause and you do have to take a break, which is going to happen, that's life, right? Because of all of those seeds that she had sown over the last couple of months, her business continued to soar because of the groundwork that she's been doing over time. And that is the beautiful thing about our industry, is that when you're consistent in your building for an extended period of time, when you do step away, it continues to grow and it continues to pay you. So that is exactly why Donna continued to soar in her volumes, is because she has put in the work over an extended period of time. So proud of you. So glad you're feeling better. We love you, and we're glad you're back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Congratulations. Who here wants to be like Donna? Yeah, that's the vision right there. You're on our vision board, sister. So appreciate you. Eric Minter, you're first.
Good morning, everybody. I've got a couple of exciting things to share, but something popped in my spirit this morning. You know how before we all started streaming Netflix and whatever, we would watch a show and we'd get to the end of the episode and it'd say, to be continued. And you're like, ah, yeah, but you got to wait a week to see this. Okay. It hit me this morning because we all have good days and we all have bad days. And I had a bad day yesterday, guys. It was a bad day, just a bad day. And when I reached out to this group, it was a force that came together. It was a unity. It was one accord. And there was a breakthrough yesterday afternoon. And I just want to express my gratitude to all of you, because I know you're praying. I know you're working. I know your heart's in the right place. And God is going to honor this, you guys. Do not get frustrated. Do not give up. One thing that happened yesterday, I reached out to some of my old distributors or old brand partners that they came in. A lot of them came in strictly because they got in for free last August. When I did, I signed up for free. And when she first started the drops, she was very frustrated. She actually gained 6 pounds. She said her ankles were swelling. She told me all these side effects. And so I started going down the list. What are you eating? What are you drinking? Well, she wasn't drinking water. She hates water. It was that time of the month. She was bloated. It was just a lot of things going on. But I reached out to her yesterday, and she's supposed to be on the drop call tonight. But I just want to share. Sorry. I just want to share what she wrote to me. She said, I want the joy I see in your world, in mine too. Feeling good is something I've never known, mostly and historically because of my gut. Whether literally from being a woman, it's always been my gut. And she goes on into great detail about this, but she shared with me, she's going to be on the drop call tonight. She says, my father died, my boyfriend left me, she lost her job. It's just been one thing after the other. And sometimes people are searching for somebody to care about them, somebody to reach out one more time, just one more time. And it just really touched me. But also something happened yesterday after I got off the phone with one of my clients. She says, well, I'm probably going to come by and see you. There's a couple of things that I'd like to pick up. I said, okay. She came in and the woman drove probably an hour and a half to get here. She lives out of state. And I did her hair, and we had great conversation like always. And when she got ready to leave, she says, "By the way, I want to buy 5 of those Advantage and 12 bottles of Limu." So I was like, oh my gosh, when you least expect it, guys, people are watching you. I mean, a $600 sale yesterday that just blew my mind, blew my mind. So don't give up, don't get frustrated, keep your eye on the prize, and it is to be continued. This is not the end of the story, you guys. Let's keep going.
Oh my gosh, Eric, so many things. Your heart, I know everybody is feeling this right now on this call, but who you are is the reason why we do what we do. Seriously. I love your heart, and having business partners, having friends, having all of the people on this call right now, just all of us being able to wrap our arms around each other in the good and the bad times, right? We absolutely need each other in the times like yesterday, and the times, that you and Shelly have walked through this week, right? Please, I did send Shelly a little message, but just please tell her we love her. I know you guys are going through so much. I completely understand when you say like you need this community more than you realize it. I feel that on so many levels. You guys saw my mess on Monday, but Eric, I just, more than anything, you make me want to be a better person. You just reaching out to somebody and giving them that love, even when you think that it may not even work, right? You're like, I'm going to reach out to this person. It may not even be something that this person needs, but I just feel it on my heart to do it. And she needed it more than anybody. She needed it more than anybody, but it gave you so much love too. Like, I love that this group, we feel love by giving the love, right? When we just really make other people's worlds better, we absolutely feel the love, right? It's this whole entire group. It's a constant thing. It's just who we are. We're like, I'm blessing somebody else, but it makes me feel blessed because I've blessed them, right? I think about that all the time with this group. And you guys really do. You make me better every single day. But Eric, I tell you what, you are something special. You really are. Every time you speak, everything you write, everything you post, just you make us laugh, you make us cry, you make us better. And I just want you to know we value you and just love you so much. You are just one of the most special humans on this planet. So thank you for what you bring to this community.
Thank you. Donna, did you have something on this topic or separate IPA?
Yeah, I just wanted to piggyback on what Eric said. We all have such crazy bad days. And if you think any of us don't, it's a lie that you're being told. And yesterday I had aside from being sick, some of you saw my Facebook was shut down. It was suspended I had no idea why, but it threw me. I didn't think I would react that way when it happened. And it made me realize the community that we have here. You guys, we have a gift, because when you do have those days where you're not so good, without a doubt, 100%, that you have a pillar of strength that is surrounding you with all these people here. And that is more important to me than even the products. I'm going to say it. It's the fact that we have something here that some people have never experienced in their lives. When my Facebook was shut down, my community, my friends, my sidelines, they all came together. And I mean, Winter was posting things, and had my back. And when it's taken away from you like that, like, I built this, I just felt like, oh my God, I just worked so hard. What if I never get this back? And I called Cindy and she was not able to answer. So I called James, and I think that happened. Cindy told me that it probably was supposed to happen that way because, James, you have such a gift of that power of prayer that I felt when you prayed over me. And I didn't call him because I needed him to fix my Facebook. I didn't need him. I needed his prayer. And he stopped everything and he prayed over me. And let me tell you guys, when he prayed over me, I felt it. I felt it from the top of my head to my feet. And I just, all my scare, my fears, it just went away. It was just gone. And I was able to focus, do what I needed to do. But I will tell you, after I got off the phone with James, I got on my knees and I prayed even harder. And I said, God, I know you're bigger than this. I know this is the enemy trying to attack me. Please show me that you're still here with me. And I went onto my Facebook when I was at a point where I had to do a video. They wanted a video from me and I didn't feel comfortable with that. Because I was trying to appeal, to recover my account. And I didn't feel comfortable sending a video, but I felt okay, like it was okay. So I went on, and every time I would go and hesitate, that's the place it would take me, is where I left off. And do you know that when I went onto my Facebook to continue the recovery process, I did not, my Facebook was back. It was just there. It was there. And I believe 150,000% it's because God's hand was over this. And he showed me, yes, you are right, Donna. I am in control. So guys, this community, if anything, and people that are bringing on these new partners, even if they say, I'm only in it for the discount, invite them to our community page. Let them see they can see the kind of people that we are surrounded by. And let them experience it, because we have something special. So why keep it to ourselves? That's all I wanted to say.
So beautiful. We love you, Donna. That's the biggest IPA, just plugging into the community surrounding others there. Cindy?
I'm going to try to get through this. I'm going to be quick because I want to hear from Charmaine. I want to hear from Pat. But I just want to say that, Eric, the way you show up in the world is so profound. It's rare. Lindsay said it, you make us laugh, you make us cry, you make us feel things. And I believe that when you are able to be vulnerable in all ways with other people, that is the secret sauce. And that is what you possess. It's just this vulnerability that you have to just be yourself and share your life. I got to sit and talk with you in Destin, and you shared some other things with me too. And I would just encourage you to continue to show up with that real, raw vulnerability that you have and that you carry, because it touches deep. And I will tell you that I know that every single person on this call would commit to talking to 100,000 more people and get 100,000 more no's to be able to turn over an Eric Minter. You are a true gem to this world and to this community right here. We love you. We're continuing to pray for you and Shelly. And just thank you for showing up for yourself, but also for showing up for others in a big way. We love you. We appreciate you. And thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Eric. Oh my gosh. Guys, there's some hearts in the chat. This is just that moment. Let this impact you deeply and transform you. Charmaine.
Well, how are we supposed to talk after all that? Like, I have like this lump in my throat right here. I'm like, how can I be happy right now? I mean, I'm happy, but you know what I mean. So I just wanted to share about consistency, and I shared this with Kelly last night because I'm having like the weirdest things on my Facebook too. I can't message certain people. Like, not that I can't message them, but when I'm going through their stories, it doesn't let me message them from that. So it's really weird. So anyway, it's not letting me message with Kelly. So anyway, yesterday, stay consistent, you guys. I had 3 people yesterday, random, never spoke to about anything from 3 different networks. One of them I had talked to her about the drops, but months and months and months ago. She said, I'm finally ready to try the drops. When are you placing an order again? I'm like, I have some on hand. I'll bring them to you tonight. So I sold one. The other one was a girl that used to be on an old network marketing team like 9 years ago, was like, tell me about these drops. She's thinking about doing the business. She already posted on her Facebook before she even joined because she wants to do the 4-pack. So she already posted a thing on her Facebook. And then the third one was a girl in my insurance business. So she's like, sends me a text, not even on Facebook. And she's like, okay, you got me. What are these drops? So excited. 3 different networks, and I can't be more thrilled. But thank you guys for this whole thing, the community. Eric, I love you so much. You're amazing. Everything they said, I agree with. And Donna, I can't believe your pictures, girl. She just posted the most her before and afters. I can't even picture the same girl. Like, it's insane to me. But I love you all so much, and I want to thank you all for doing this every single day with us.
Congratulations, Lindsay.
Oh my gosh, I love seeing Charmaine win, you guys. It makes me so happy. Talk about consistent and persistent. You guys, Charmaine, this is such a seriously, I love this woman so much. Charmaine and I are finally working together after years and years. We've been in other businesses and supported each other. And just been each other's cheerleaders for years. And to have Charmaine here a part of this, and just seeing the special bond now between Charmaine and Winter and Charmaine and Kelly and Donna and everybody, you guys, again, it just comes back to our community. But I have to say, Charmaine really is one of the happiest, most positive, consistent, beautiful humans. Cindy and I talk about it all the time. We feel so unbelievably just grateful and blessed to have you by our side always. You're just so pure. And we adore you more than anything. We love you. And to see you win is just, it makes us absolutely, I know I'm speaking for Cindy, I'm on fire over here watching you say, I've got this person and that person, because we really do. You are so consistent with the most incredible attitude. Guys, positivity, the way you really do, the way you carry yourself mentally, it's so important. And so, bringing yourself around this group of people, I'm sure you've heard, you are the 5 people you surround yourself with, right? But even deeper than that, right? I had a mentor tell me, he said, show me the 5 people, really show me the 5 people that you talk to on a daily basis, that you spend time with, the conversations you have, and I'll show you your future. And it's so important that we know that and we live that, and we're really careful, right? Boundaries are so important. You have to be so careful about who you have around you and the positivity or negativity, right? Really, you gotta really push that negativity, that toxic energy away and put those boundaries around you. And what I love about Charmaine is that is who she is. She stands in that. She is like, I am positive. I am happy. I am going. Are you coming? Are you not? And it's just, you exude that. And I love you. And I am so proud of you. And I'm so excited for what is to come for you.
I love you so much. Thank you.
And I love you, and I'm so excited for you too. And you guys, I'm going to pull out a tip that she just gave you guys, okay? So I was listening to her and I'm like, that is really smart. And if there is anybody on here that has gotten pushback about what it costs for a 4-pack, but they want to do the business, they maybe want to, you guys, she just gave a really great piece of advice. She said she hasn't even joined yet. She got up her post. She's pre-selling, right? She's pre-selling, anticipating buying the pack so that in US dollars, right? If you sell 3 of them at $150 a piece, how much is that, James? I got to call it for the math.
450.
450. I knew that, but I was trying to be funny. Okay. 450. Okay. So that's 450. The pack is 371 plus shipping and taxes. That pays for the pack, right? So that was a really smart move on your part, Charmaine, is to say, you know what? Okay, you can't get the pack yet. Let's get your post up. Let's sell a couple of these and it'll help pay for your pack, maybe pay for the whole thing. So if you get pushback on somebody that's like, I want to do the business, but I don't know, just be like, just get your first post up. I'll help you run it. Right. That was a really good
But I
tip.
ended
So
up
thank you.
telling her, so I didn't want to have her do a color block post yet. So what I had her post, I just had her post, struggling with sleep, low energy, mood swings, night sweats, or stubborn weight. You're not alone. Who else feels like their body isn't cooperating anymore? And her like she had tons of comments. She's like, oh my God, what do? I have all these comments. I'm like, that's good. Just send them this. And I sent her all the different things to say. So I think we're going to do a drop top with her people. So that's the new thing. That's
Yes. That is brilliant. That is, or even get them on the one tonight with Kelly.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Kelly and Amelia too. Okay. All right. That's it. I just wanted to pull that
So
out.
good.
I love you. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations.
Charmaine, can you share that verbiage for that post at some point too? Like that was so good.
Absolutely.
Love it. Congrats. All right. Miss Pat. What's up, Pat? Feel free to mute yourself. Make it go here. There it is. Getting there. Almost there. I'll click on the button here too.
I mean,
there
okay,
you are.
There we go. Wow, that's a whole lot of to come after. But I want to say this is to Eric. Being in the hairdressing business for over 40 years, that is a special place to build special relationships. I mean, it just happens. And we're there to help people feel better, look better, and so forth. And the bonds that you create there are just incredible. So Eric, love you, love connecting with you. And if you were here, we were closer, you definitely get my business. So, and Donna, oh my gosh, you have helped me and you've helped so many people and you are amazing. And I'm glad you're feeling better. And Charmaine, oh my gosh, she's crazy. But anyway, crazy good. So follow up is really what I want to say today. Fortune is in the follow up, and I don't move as fast as some of these girls do, but this is how I do things. And so I don't know how long it's been going on, but I've been chatting with a former client. I mean, I started doing her hair probably 25 years ago. And then she moved away. And so she's hard to communicate with. She's going to be 84. She is not real tech savvy. And so she would ask me for information and then I couldn't communicate with her. I mean, it would go for days, sometimes even weeks. And then she'd say, I'm ready. And just this back and forth. So we finally connected. Yes, the day before yesterday. She's going to be 84. She does CrossFit. She jumps out of airplanes. She's amazing. But I want to say, sometimes you're going to have to get on your computer and do email. Texting does not work for everyone. And she said, Pat, please, the messaging and the texting just does not work for me. And I said, I can do email just as easy as I can do texting, whatever works for you. So there's that that level of tech ability that we use all the time. I mean, we are so used to picking up our phone and sending a text or a message or whatever. And that may be one reason that you're not able to communicate with some of your people, especially some that are not necessarily on Facebook. There's some of those that somehow or another through a friend, they might find you, but they're not on Facebook. and also that don't do Messenger and they're not tech savvy. So anyway, that's my IPA. Don't forget about email and following up. So this has gone on a long time, a long time. So anyway, oh, the final is, she signed up as a preferred customer with the pack of the drops and the Advantage. She's 84 people. She's just trying everything that she can to be healthy and fit. And she's just amazing. I want to be her when I'm 84. So
She's going to
anyway.
be, congratulations. There's a meme of that 80-some-year-old woman, African-American woman. She's like super fit. I don't know if you guys have seen that before.
I
I
have
imagine
seen
that's
her,
going to be
think,
her. She's going to have like a 6-pack with Advantage and everything. So
yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Pat is just, I've been able to see Pat work behind the scenes. I'm telling you this, Pat is one of those people that she just is persistently loving and strong and consistent. And you cannot stop someone like a Pat, because that will eventually lead you to incredible things. So, and how you are, Pat, with whether it's an 84-year-old woman, or you also just brought on a like a legend in the entire profession. Like literally you brought on somebody that's in millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in this business.
I know, that's so crazy.
But the reason why I think that's the case is because how you treat the 84-year-old woman is how you also treat somebody that's a network marketing legend as well too. Like that's the key that I'm catching from you, is you're treating everybody with that same level of care and respect and love. You're meeting them where they're at, and the seed will land on different ground. So I just love that your IPA, because if I'm in your shoes, I would share that IPA, but you shared the 84-year-old, and that shows your heart. Like that's challenging me. I'm like, wow, Cindy.
Yes, and actually, I know everybody on here is sitting here now without saying names, Pat, just because I know this person's still flying a little bit under the radar. But I'm sure every single person on this call, drop me in the comments if you are wondering how the heck Pat recruited somebody who has generated millions and millions and millions in this industry and is also has an extensive network like I have not seen in a very long time. Who wants to know? Pat, tell them, what did you do? What was that first step that you took to start to make that happen? We don't have to go into the whole thing, but just that first step.
Yeah, right. Well, to start with, I actually had forgotten that back as far as 2020, we had messaged a little bit, birthday, whatever. And then he was totally off my radar. And a few weeks ago, he put a heart on one of my pictures that I had posted where I was at the gym. And that kind of put me back in his world. And so I was watching his posts, and he commented that he was looking for a company and a product. He was coming basically out of retirement. He wanted a product to promote, and he wanted all these, he wanted good organization. He wanted systems. He wanted all the things. And I responded to him. And I said, we need to talk. And there was a little bit of a resistance there, but persistence. And I just still can't believe it, but once I got him really in the loop, and Danielle, oh my gosh, Superwoman Danielle, and then Cindy, Lindsay, James all came in, and they had that. Basically, I told him, and I've done this my whole life, if I don't have the answer, I will find someone that does. I am not going to say, I don't know. I will take it upline. And that's what happened. And he's so impressed with our group and our heart and our camaraderie, as well as the systems and the products and so forth. So, but the people came first. Yeah. Basically, once he got connected with everyone, he was more interested in hearing what they had to say. So I didn't do it alone. I mean, I hooked him,
No,
but then
you hooked him.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
hooked him.
I
And
hooked
that
him.
right there is so powerful, Pat. You just said something so powerful. And I want to hear Beth, so I'm going to be quick. But this is powerful for everybody
Okay.
to know. You didn't do it alone. It's so important that this whole entire group, I want you guys to write that down. Don't go at it alone. This is a team. You can use every single one of us. You should be. When you have anybody, but especially when you're out, let's say you have a power player you talk to, right? Or if you're marketing, you guys are a part of a team. What James and Becky, I believe, just hit, are you number 4 in the world, James?
I think 4 in North America, 6 in the world.
4 in North America, 6 in the world. That's your team. That is your team, you guys. This whole entire group should be utilizing that right now. The network marketing profession is looking for longevity, legacy. There are massive leaders right now, huge leaders. Pat just brought in a massive leader that we've been working with hand in hand every single day, right? You guys, you all have this at your fingertips. You got to go out there and let people know we're a team that is absolutely crushing it in this industry, crushing it in this company. And this company is here to stay for a very long time, doing massive things. We haven't even scratched the surface. All of you have that. Pat, you are an incredible human, incredible leader. We're so proud of you. I'm going to zip it. Beth.
I want to say one more thing, and then I'm going to hand it over to Beth. You guys, how many of you have discounted yourself? You've seen a post like that and you're like, oh, this person would never join me. And you don't even bother. You don't even bother commenting or messaging or anything. I want you to have a different mindset, okay? You're going to hook them like Pat, and then you're going to lean on your leadership. Do you think James, myself, Lindsay, Danielle, all your incredible leaders know how to reel in a leader, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you guys believe that we can help you reel them in, you go out there and your job is to hook them, okay? And we will help you close, all right? Okay. Thank you, Pat. You're amazing.
Congratulations.
Okay, Beth, we want to
We'll
hear
end
from
with
you.
Beth and Gina. If you don't mind, we'll start with you tomorrow, just for sake of time. Beth.
Hey, I just want to shout out to Joanne Hewitt. I did my very first drop talk last night, and she was the first one who pulled up, and she's not on my team at all, but she gave me the courage to continue. I just, for those who aren't doing the big thing, my first drop talk, I had one person for half of it. She had to go to church, so she only but it was a shock to see her, and I'm following up with her. So hopefully that's a win. But I just want to say the community, obviously, Joanne, we had a wonderful time talking. The other part of that is what I did was, and I've never done it before, was do those voice messages. I've always been scared to do those. So I was inviting a bunch of people just personally and doing my voice because I want them to hear my excitement in my voice. And honestly, a lot of them couldn't make it, but they have sent me back a note. Thank you for the invite. Sorry I couldn't come, and then I have so many people to follow up on now. And the only difference is instead of just throwing out the invite, I actually personally invited them, which you guys have told us to do forever, but I finally did it and just wanted to share that. Nothing compared to what everybody else is doing, but those little wins, right?
That's how it starts, Beth. And you've also enrolled 2 people this last week, by the way, as well, too. So you're doing amazing things. Congratulations, Beth. And that's a perfect place to end off at. So what an amazing income producing activity call, guys. Reminder, 15 minutes from now, we have our Breakfast of Champions call. We have a daily personal development call that just gets you ready. And if you're on fire with Kelly Smith, you just have to hang out around her. So she'll be on in the next 15 minutes with a power-packed message. As always, I'll drop the link over there as well, too. And we will move into a time of prayer to close things out. So feel free to stay on if that is something you'd like to receive. If not, feel free to hop off. Absolutely honor you. And let's go. Dear Father, what an amazing day. I feel like the word that came to mind was just like when Elijah saw that there was a small storm cloud in the horizon. He didn't see a small storm cloud. He saw a torrential rainstorm that was coming. And I just feel like we need to remind ourselves today to not despise small beginnings, because your miracle is in the seed. Your miracle is in that little thing. It's in that one post. It's in that one heart. It's in that one person that watched you. But help us to be able to magnify and expand our vision today. So when we're out there and we see the seeds that are there, have us not to see it how we would see it, the little like, the little whatever. Help us to see it how you see it, the completed work, the miracles, the expansion, the 100-fold harvest and blessing, and help us to be able to speak that into other people, to love them into their potential, to bring life out of them when maybe they were not feeling that before. So I just thank you for that life-giving anointing today. And we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Hey guys, have a great one.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Wow.